come back from Kolkata today, where I had been to for a few days for a little bit of medical treatment, and I was in two minds whether to come here or not, because I knew that I would be very tired. But having come here, I thank myself that I had consented to come, because I never knew that there was such an institution in existence in Agartala, tiny Tripura, which has turned out so many students who have competed in All India examinations and have won laurels for themselves as well as for their institution, and also for the untiring efforts of Sri Abhijit Bhattacharya behind them and behind the setting up of this school. What the announcer some time back mentioned about him during immediately after the death of his revered mother touched my heart. It reminds me of another scene when a person who was in the thick of the freedom movement, he was an advocate and he was arguing a case in court for some people who had been accused by the British government of sedition. In between his argument, somebody came and gave him a sheet of paper. He picked it up, he read it, then put it in his pocket and went on with his argument. As soon as the argument finished, he rushed out. Then somebody asked that person, what was that? He said that that was news of his wife's death. The name of that gentleman, some of you might know, was Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. He was the person who was, this is not a time to dwell upon him, but he was the person who managed to keep India intact by getting all the princely states of this country, including Tripura, integrated into the Indian movement. And I am very happy to know that in at least one way, Sri Abhijit Bhattacharya is in the same league as me. Some time back I had been to Bangalore to, in connection with the release of my launch of my book. There I was surprised to know that there were 50,000 people from Tripura residing in Bangalore. There is a total of about 10 lakhs of Bengali speakers in Bangalore. The bulk of them naturally are from West Bengal. But West Bengal, which has a population of 8 crores versus Tripura, which has a population of 35 lakhs, if you compare the proportion, the contribution of Tripura is enormous, which really proves what a pool of talent Tripura has, which I had no idea before I came to as governor. Although I had a lot of connections with Tripura, I have a lot of relatives in this town, still I didn't know what a pool of talent this state is. And Sri Abhijit Bhattacharya is doing a wonderful job in harnessing this pool of talent and letting them go out into the wide world, as he said, all the way from New York to New Delhi, and to take the good name of the state of Tripura to all these far corners of the globe. There are several other things that I had in mind, but one of them has already been spoken by Professor Arunodaya Shah. That is about the town of Kota. We all know that Kota is famous for two things. One is saris, and the other thing is nowadays, of course, girls don't wear saris. I hardly see any girl wearing a sari, anyway, in this crowd at least. But among students, that's what I mean. But Kota has lately become more famous for these tuitions. Now, why Kota? This is simply a matter that the reason is that a lot of people, enterprising people, decided to impart education, and they had congregated in Kota, and they had founded schools over there, and as a result of that, Kota became a hub of this kind of education. There is absolutely no reason why Agartala can't become such a hub of education. It is situated not very far from most of the places among the neighboring states, including West Bengal and the northeastern states. It is a peaceful place. It is a place where the population is friendly to outsiders, and therefore there is no reason why Agartala cannot compete with Kota, particularly in view of the thing that Professor Arunanda Shah stated, that the weather of Kota is very unkind to people who go from this part of the country, and also the food is not at all to their liking. So the beginning that has been made by Sri Abhijit Bhattacharya can be taken forward by him and others also in founding new educational institutions which can compete with Kota and which can even be better than Kota in imparting education and in turning out students for the outside world. Not just for competitive examinations, but not just for state services, but also for various other pursuits. I had been teaching in an engineering college in Jadavpur University for 20 years, and unlike the sort of teaching that Professor Arunanda Shah did, we were quite concerned about the sort of jobs that our students would get after they pass out of college. Recently, I had read about a story. It is a story in one of the newspapers, in which a private engineering college, the private engineering colleges are not doing very well. In a private engineering college, a man is a registrar, and he was having a conversation with a student, which was not very pleasant. But nevertheless, I will state it because it would show you to what extent people are exercised about the jobs, about the possibilities of a job after education. This boy is in first year. He asked the registrar, "Sir, pass kore chakri takri pabo to?" Then the registrar said, "Are first year e ঢুকেছো, এখন কি সমস্ত চিন্তা করছো, এখন মন দিয়ে পড়াশোনা করো." Then that boy said, rather rudely I must say, then that boy said, "Sir, অনেক টাকা খরচা করে এই কলেজে ভর্তি হয়েছি, এই টাকাটা তো আমার বাবা দেন, আপনার বাবা তো দেন না, অতএব আমার চিন্তা করতেই হয়." So when this is the situation, then we can very well understand how uppermost the thought of getting a job is in the minds of students. And it is in this phase, in this process, that Sri Abhijit Bhattacharya is doing a wonderful work, has done wonderful work. One thing that I used to emphasize to my students, and which is, I'm sure that it is dealt with with proper stress in this institution, School of Science also, is the development of communication skills, particularly communication skills in English, and nowadays it has also become important to develop communication skills in Hindi, because Hindi is gradually replacing English. Whether we realize it or not, it is replacing English to a large extent, at least in day-to-day work, if not, perhaps not in specialized work, but in day-to-day work, particularly over North India, Western India, and leaving the little part of South India and Eastern India, it has already largely replaced English. So fluency in Hindi is also essential, but fluency in English and communication skills the possibility to put across a thing to another person in such a way that he easily understands is of supreme importance. This is something that I used to teach to my engineering students, because I used to say that drawing is the language of engineers. But when you speak to a non-engineer, for instance, a managing director of your company or to a minister of the government, he will not understand the drawing. You have to put it across in plain English or whatever language that you are speaking, and therefore communication skills are important. I am sure that development of communication skills is receiving adequate attention over here, because that is what a job interview is all about. I don't want to prolong my speech. Actually, I am quite tired, because I have just this morning come from Calcutta and I wasn't in very good health. But let me tell you that it has given me enormous pleasure to be here with you, particularly with all the students who have come out of this organization and who have done this institution, this state and the country proud by their success. I congratulate all of them. And before concluding, I must also mention that in the conduct of today's meeting, the Rabindra Sangeet that was dished out, that was rendered by the people who were, the singers who were present here, was inimitable, was fantastic, very good. I am a Rabindra Sangeet aficionado, and I appreciate good rendering of Rabindra Sangeet. Not only Srimati Tithi Dev Burman's solo rendition, but the chorus rendition was also extremely good. So finally, before concluding, I would once again like to congratulate all those students who have come out and who have done themselves proud, and particularly congratulate Sri Abhijit Bhattacharya for the wonderful work that he has done over all these years. Godspeed to you. May God help you in the coming days to take this process forward. And I beseech all of you to do whatever is necessary to turn Agartala into a Kota of Eastern India. Thank you very much.